This is TWiT.
It's kind of the end of the line. You were a glass hole, weren't you, Mike Elgan?
Absolutely.
I have my
a devout one.
Yeah, I spent $1,500 on, and I never wore them. I gave them to Jason Howell.
I mean, it was 90% camera. I wore it all over. We lived in Florence at the time for much of that, and I was all over Florence, like shooting everything, video, capturing everything. It was amazing.
Well, you'll be sad to know that today, on the Ides of March, oh, wait a minute, you still have them. Of course. You haven't given them up. Well, in honor of...
How's the battery?
How's the battery is right. I can't imagine why this didn't succeed.
I know. You look quite fetching.
Actually, would you get me the charger? I bet it's a micro USB, isn't it? Yep, micro USB. Oh, how sad that is. I want to start wearing these around just to see what kind of reaction I get. Google has, as of today, discontinued Glass. The final edition of Glass was the Glass Enterprise Edition 2. They will no longer be selling them, and support will end later this year. So, it seemed like a good idea, but as soon as
you start... Just like NFTs,
Yeah. As soon as you start calling them glass holes, I think the writing was on the wall.
I think Scoble killed it.
Scoble killed it. In the shower, naked, right?
Was displayed like a few feet in front of your
people
right eye. I hope this portends a Google I/O announcement of a new augmented reality platform from Google.
This picture, I think, single-handedly killed Google Glass.
Yeah. Well, you remember, weren't we at I/O in Moscone when Scoble stood up and I think it was Larry scolded him?
Yeah.
You really shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, the problem was going into men's rooms with this on. Everybody, because it has a camera but it has no light. So you just don't know if somebody's using it.
Well, as I told Nick Bilton when he wrote a column complaining about that, I said, Nick, get over it yourself. Nobody wants to see your junk.
Yeah, so it's the end of the line.
Wow.
Google Glass. Oddly enough, there was a new companion app for the Pixel phones. There was an early access program. Google is still apparently working on AR headsets, as is Apple. So
everyone is.
Everyone is.
That's the future.
We have to figure it out. We haven't been able to yet, but we're gonna.
I feel like this will be a Jeopardy answer. It'll have a picture of somebody wearing these things. What's going on in this picture? All right, I'm going to charge.
What is idiot ripoff, Alex?
1,500 smackers. I still have the glass paperweight I got for being in the program so that I could get it. I signed up very early on this. All right, we're going to charge it.
I've got mine here somewhere.
I'm thinking
my prescription lenses.
It's time to bring back glass.
Well, we have better things than glass now. We have glasses that look almost like regular glasses.
Do we?
That give us heads up. We do.
We do.
Lots of companies, dozens of companies. No, they're not interesting because there's no major player behind them or major platform behind them. But of course, Apple's going to blow the lid off of this category when they come out with their device. Possibly later this year, probably early next year, and it's going to be a whole new ball game. Of course, Apple's device will not be something you can wear around town.
Apple's device is more looks like, according to the rumors, we don't know because it's not been announced, but according to the rumors, looks just like a VR headset, not like
a somewhat elegant one, but they're going to use VR for AR mostly. So basically, they'll show you the real world through immediate video, and then you put the digital objects and information superimposed on top of that as a precursor and a development platform and so on for what's probably coming in 5 or 6 or 7 years. We're going to be regular glasses where you see the real world directly, and then the virtual objects are placed.
I feel like that's
why
far
don't
off.
you do video first? What is it? Why is it easier to deliver video first?
Because the miniaturization problems for high quality AR glasses. I mean, essentially, what the Holy Grail is to do something like Magic Leap or HoloLens, but in something that looks like ordinary glasses. Okay, we're many years from anything.
Okay, so they're just
that.
doing that so you can cover your whole face with the computer because you need that much physical room for the computer.
Right, and they're going to be using LiDAR
and
stuff in the Apple glasses to map the room. The difference between, of course, AR and what Google Glass was Google Glass was just heads-up display. It would show you a rectangle, and if you moved your head, the rectangle would move with your head. Whereas with what Apple and Google and everybody else is working on is to be able to place things on the table, and it stays on the table no matter how you move your head. And so that's kind of a holy grail thing that we don't have the technology. I mean, Apple could build perfect, glasses that look amazing and to do all that stuff, but it would cost $150,000 a pair. And even for Apple, that's a lot of money.
When I ordered the Google Glass, I did get this glass paperweight with my order number.
I didn't get that.
Which is 737.
Huh.
Yeah.
736 schmucks before
never got one.
Resources like using that's just silly.
Yeah. I'm glad to have it though. That is better souvenir than the glass itself. I mean, a piece of glass with the number 737 laser engraved inside it. That's okay. I'm happy. It's a good paperweight.
I just wanted to draw just very quickly, Leo. I'm sorry. Just put two things together because we're going to have augmented reality glasses are going to have AI virtual assistants that are going to do some of the things that GPT-4 do, and one of them is this, both text and images. So just like you can ask GPT-4, what is this, and it'll tell you, or what's funny about
that's
this.
The missing piece, right? That's the missing piece.
Yeah. And so that's going to be a real game changer for the visually impaired, of course, but also for all of us to be able to recognize people and things in our environment. So the point I'm saying is that one of the big points of controversy of Google Glass was that camera pointing out.
Yeah.
Sorry to say that all the augmented reality glasses are going to have cameras.
Right.
Looking at the world.
They're less useful if they don't. Otherwise, they're just like your Apple Watch. It just displays.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I think this is right in the nick of time for Alzheimer's. So I can't wait. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Ant Pruitt, and I am the host of Hands On Photography here on TWiT TV. I know you got yourself a fancy smartphone, you got yourself a fancy camera, but your pictures are still lacking. Can't quite figure out what the heck shutter speed means? Watch my show. I got you covered. Want to know more about just the ISO and exposure triangle in general? Yeah, I got you covered. Or if you got all of that down, you want to get into lighting, making things look better by changing the lights around you. I got you covered on that too. So check us out each and every Thursday here on the network. Go to twit.tv/hop and subscribe today.